let's go now to the opposite end. So we've got somebody and they're, working out for the first time in 5 years and they're sore. They lack confidence in what they do. So how do you avoid injury and how do you recover?
Right. So, and the first thing is that I think people have to know, especially if they're just getting back into working out or all of that stuff, that there's other people that are in your same boat, like right now, like at the gym, because I had somebody tell me that they felt like they had to work out in order to go work out at the gym. Like they had to work out before they worked out in order to go to the gym. And I'm like, you really don't need to do that. Cause like you are putting more emphasis on it. Like other people care about you not looking your 100% when they're already thinking about themselves not looking 100%. And our goal is not to look at the flaws, but our goal is to work out because you love your body and you love to work out because you want to continue to do things that are good for your body. I remember my mom said, yeah, I only work out for you guys. And I'm like, don't work out for me, like work out for you. Like you're not doing me any favors. I mean, yeah, you're going to stick around a little bit longer, but if your motivation behind it isn't pure, then, don't just do it for me. And another person said, well, what if you don't like working out? And it's like, well, guess what? Do you not like your body? Because you're only going to get one little house there to stay in. So I think, if you look at it in terms of like, you're not the only person, you can do this. And starting small and working your way up is the way to go. And especially if you're in a class-like environment, that's why I love group fitness. I do. I love it because it gives you a chance to interact with other people. They actually hold you accountable. If you start to meet friends and you meet somebody else and they're new too, then they're going to look for you and you're going to look for them. And hey, I missed you last Wednesday. And then it really holds you accountable because you're like, oh, somebody's missing me. But it's not just that, it's that camaraderie and the other stuff that you get along with it. And so even if you're more of an introverted person, you still have the need to connect, and that gives you an outlet that's controlled as well. So what I try to encourage people is, okay, you're getting back to working out. Yes, you're going to have a few sore days. So the biggest thing that I recommend to do, I love using magnesium. And I like to have, you can't take magnesium as a binder with food or other supplements. So I always recommend people take it in between breakfast and lunch or lunch and dinner, but always before you go to bed. Because it's so important and it really helps with that muscular soreness. So, I love doing that. Another thing that you can do, which I highly recommend, is detox baths. Because you're working out, it actually, if you get your heart rate up there, and you're exercising your heart, especially with like using the, high intensity interval training, then you sleep better. You actually sleep better. So you want your body to be more efficient when you're sleeping. And one of the best ways to do that is take a detox bath. It's definitely not something that you're going to want to do right before you go jog or do something with lots of motivation behind it, because it's literally going to tire you out. It's the best way to easily drain that lymphatic system. So I use a cup of Epsom salts, and I'm talking pure Epsom salts. I do like the Sky Organics Epsom salts because they're pure and you can take them internally. You got to really watch out for fillers and bad essential oils that are hiding in them. You don't want anything that comes with essential oils. You just want pure Epsom salts. So 1 cup of pure Epsom salts, 1/4 of a cup of Bragg apple cider vinegar. And then you want to use a carrier oil that will stay liquid. So no raw organic coconut oil. We don't want our pipes to get all stopped up. And we've known people who've had hundreds of feet of pipe taken out in their house because of oil pulling and spitting it in the sink.
Oh no, that hurts my heart so bad. Oh my goodness.
And they're like, and they couldn't figure out, one of them couldn't figure out, why is this not working? It's so not like, it's not draining properly. And so they opened up one thing and then they saw that it was like, almost, it was like this much was getting through instead of this much. And it was all because of coconut oil. Like it was just in there. It was part of it. So they had to literally replace it. So when you're taking a bath, so you want to have something more like organic jojoba oil, almond oil, that kind of thing. So I put a tablespoon in my hand. I do 1 to 2 drops of lemon and 6 to 8 drops of lavender. And I mix it up with my finger. And then I run it through the bath because I want to help break up the Epsom salt so it dissolves as well. And you want this temperature to be as hot as you can stand. So if you have, always check everything by your natural healthcare provider, of course. But if you have any other health conditions, then you definitely want somebody to be there, especially your first time doing a bath like this, just because it is a detox bath. Just, if you don't know how you feel, you're in lots of hot water, but it is a very gentle detox. So gentle, you can do it if you're pregnant, nursing. I use it on my kids. I take that same recipe that I gave you in half on all of my children. And, now that my oldest is 13, she does a full on detox bath. And then of course the infants, I quarter that recipe and have it in their little bathtub. But as soon as they go into like the bigger bathtub, then I do that half of the recipe and fill that tub all the way up. So, and let's say you don't have a bathtub, or it's hard for you to get in a tub, then you can take that recipe in half and soak your feet. And you have over 10,000 pores on the bottom of your feet. So that's a really great way to continue to just drain that body. So I really, really like doing that. I like to follow it up with, I love my sleeping blend is equal parts of lavender, Roman chamomile, and vetiver. You can also use, some of the other, you can put vanilla in with that. You can use your favorite sleeping blend, but I love to put that into a body cream or an unscented carrier oil. And I use 6 to 8 drops for every 1 ounce of body cream or oil. I have that and I put it all over my body when I get out of the detox bath. Now, some people, because the oil is in the tub, some people like to follow up with a shower afterwards because your hair can get a little bit of grease in it from soaking in that tablespoon of oil. So, and what will happen is when you're in the bathtub, it gently detoxes the skin. It exfoliates. So you'll see like little particles of, skin and other stuff that kind of leave a ring around the tub almost. So you want to make sure that you wash the tub, and it's okay to follow up with a shower. People ask me that all the time. You're not going to ruin any of the effects of anything. It's totally fine. And, in fact, I actually like to use my shower gloves as well. Gently continue to detox that skin, and you can do dry brushing if you're into that as well. So there's some things that you can do. And then once I get out of that shower, your pores close between 30 seconds and 2 minutes once you get out of the tub. So I try to get right out, do my face really quick, and then do that whole body right away, because we really want to get that in there and while your pores are open, and it'll help you have the most fantastic sleep of your life.
Yes, which is critically important for muscle recovery as well as brain recovery, motivation, having the mood to get off and to get up and go the next day.